Hi guys. So I am right now doing some meal prepping, making a soup for lunch for this week. And today I wanted to speak about the title, which is Netflix recommendation restaurant in Lima made me sick. Now, while I don't claim to actually know exactly what made me sick. I'm going to say that at that time, when I was actually eating the item, it felt off. I'm going to say that I am about 65, 75% confident that that's what made me sick. But I do want to introduce myself if you don't know who I am. My name is Jessica and I discuss everything about weight loss. I had been obese woman for most of my life, and about 5 years ago I decided to embark in a weight loss journey, and right now I'm currently in around 170 pounds, which is means that I've lost about 100 pounds. So anyway, so the actual restaurant that I went was El Toque Pez. It was actually very good in terms of their ceviche and their rice, and they had their fried seafood, which absolutely I really enjoyed. Now, I ordered the what is called the leche de tigre, which was drink, but in this term, and I'm gonna post the video, it was just more like a soup, and it had chunks of raw fish. I think it's important to note that regardless of where you eat and what hurt you, inherently I think that your biodome is not really used to the region, so I think that some adjustments have to be made, or rather, hence why they have recommendations of getting the immunization. I think it's called Dukalax, and taking that prior to your travels. Now, we didn't, and that's mistake number one that we made. So now, obviously, that just takes care of some of the main ones like E. coli and things like that. Then you have your parasites and your other stuff. So that's more severe. I have previously had discussed in my previous videos about the fact that you always connecting with pharmacy anywhere you are, or as a question answer type of thing is always good. We did the same, and it worked out very well for us. Now, I think that is important also to discuss the fact that that particular day we did hit other restaurants, or rather we tried other things, but I'm going to go back by saying that I felt something was off. So I think when it comes to weight loss and traveling, I had this thing it said in my head that I was going to gain, and that I was going to come back, and I had a plan in place in terms of how I was going to navigate this weight gain. So I had an idea in mind, and how many calories I was going to eat, and just to get ready for the summer. Obviously, that had to be revamped. I have to eat a little bit more calories because I was doing the 18 to 2000, but because I didn't gain anything, I'm actually I'm actually the same weight that I was when before I went on vacation. Plus, we were doing a lot of activities. So what happened? What happened when I said like I started to be sick? So one of the things, of course, I had, it was tummy issues, but for me it was like that night and the next day, and the next day where I had tummy issues, at that time I thought, okay, well, this must be it. But then it got actually worse. The next day, I started having fever. I was vomiting, and I couldn't keep anything down. And now I think I was dehydrated, because by the second day I was feeling really faint. So I was trying to drink as much as possible, and hence why I went to the pharmacist. And this is why I thought it would be important to let the pharmacy know, and try to figure out how to navigate this. I was given antibiotics because how I presented, right? I presented with fever. I presented with nausea, vomiting. I was I was just really fatigued. But so after I was I was feeling bad, and I was taking the antibiotic. By the second or third day of my antibiotics, I was better, much better. Now I did have some loose bowels, but I was being managed by the pharmacist with Imodium. So I think there's lesson learned. The lesson A is I am going to encourage people to take the immunizations, in terms of the one for the E. coli. I also think it is appropriate to stick to things that are more like everything that you take is fully cooked. That's how we stuck. We also stuck with bottled water, not necessarily water that was in the tap. We actually started to brush our teeth with tap water. We also actually started to do or go to restaurants that were highly recommended by the locals in terms of, do they do their cubes with drinking water? Do they, what are the practices? And they're very vocal about that. They do tell you, they do suggest, they do recommend. So I'm going to say that. And if a food has really been sitting there for a really long time, do not eat it. Those are the lessons I would have to say I've learned, and moving forward, I think that's what I will be doing ongoing, because I want to travel. Obviously, the whole point of all of us, maintaining and also losing is to do that, to travel or to engage in our lives. And part of the boys and I, what we want to do is travel. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this kind of ramblings about being sick, traveling, and weight loss. And I will see you next week. And I think that we'll talk further about weight loss and travel and movement. And yeah, have a good one.